Hey guys, today I'm going to attempt to upgrade the DT Swiss 370 free hub in my 2020 Norco Sight A2 behind me here. It's got the 3-pawl budget friendly free hub in it as standard. The engagement's not very good when it comes to rock gardens and things like that. So I've got the 54 tooth Ratchet LN system, which is supposed to be heaps better, almost instant engagement. Also sounds a lot better too, which is what we all like, I guess. So I'll take you through step by step, and hopefully we don't run into any roadblocks along the way. I've got the tools to do the job, the grease, the whole lot. So take you through step by step and let's see how it goes, eh?
All right, here's the upgrade kit and the tools. I've also ordered some additional parts, so I'll take you through those. So the upgrade kit itself, it comes with the free hub body to suit the Shimano HD or SRAM NX, which is what I have. And it comes with the 18 tooth star ratchet rings. So I actually ordered the 54 tooth star ratchet rings. So this is what I'm actually going to use today. Then we've got the tools. So this is the DT Swiss star ratchet tool. So this is the one to install the star ratchet locking rings. I'm not sure why, but they've given me two. One's slightly larger than the other, so I believe mine's M34. I haven't measured these yet. I'm hoping one of these is M34. And I guess they give you both to suit a couple of different hubs. So, and then the other tool is the 3-pawl removal tool. So this is one I bought. It's not a genuine DT Swiss one. It's from a online bicycle tool store here in Australia. The guy was really good. He had this one ready to go uncoated, so that's why you can see it's not black. There's a little bit of surface rust on it there, but I got it for a good price. Not sure how many times I'm going to use it. I might only use it this once. So yeah, I thought, why not go for the discounted one? And then you've got the retaining springs. So one pair came with the kit, one pair came with the 54 tooth rings that I bought additionally. And then here's the special grease. I think it's just moly grease. Yeah, so anyway, those are all the parts. I'll get the wheel off the bike and try to remove the 3-pawl locking ring with that tool there using my bench vise. Alright, so here's the DT Swiss 370 free hub as standard with 3-pawl free hub in it. This is an example of what it sounds like. Yeah, I know, not the best. The engagement, I mean, it's okay. So you can see that lag there. It doesn't appear that bad at the moment, but when you're in a rock garden or something like that, you really feel it. So I'm hoping that the 54 tooth star ratchet kit's going to eliminate that. All right, wheels off, cassettes off. We need to use the cassette removal tool to remove the locking ring so that we can get the old 3-pawl free hub body out and replace it with the new star ratchet free hub body. Then we'll use the 3-pawl locking ring removal tool, that uncoated one there, and pull out the locking ring, which you can see in there, and replace it with the star ratchet locking ring. Alright, so just remove the cassette set from the old 3-pawl free hub body. You can see where it's been engaging there. And there's the 3 pawls that spring out. Pretty simple. And then here's the new Ratchet LN free hub body. So It's got much better engagement there for the what we'll be using, the 54 tooth rings. Alright, I've got the 3-pawl locking ring removal tool in the bench vise, vertically facing up like that. And what we've got to do is remove that 3-pawl locking ring there. Before we can do that, just got to slip that little collar out. See if I can grab it. Sorry about that. There we go. So I'll keep that. Now I'll drop the wheel onto the tool. Hopefully engage that locking ring there and give it all I've got to try and get it out of there. Apparently they're in there pretty tight. Hopefully there's no Loctite or anything. I think it's just you know, when you're pedaling, they just get tighter and tighter over the years. So the bike's not that old, so hopefully it's not too bad. Let's give it a go. All right, here we go. We've got the collar off, so should be able to just drop the wheel on to the tool there and engage that those splines. Let's see. No. All right. And give it everything we got. Oh, that actually wasn't too bad. It should work its way out, I think. Not yet. Yep, there it is. Alright. So, oh yeah, there we go. So that's the 3-pawl locking ring. Let's compare it with the new ones I've got. So I've got 2. Oh yeah, okay. Yep, so this one is M35. Must be for another free hub. And this looks like the right one, M34. So we'll replace that, and then we should be right to start reassembling. Alright, so we've got a couple of sleeves. So that's the one that was in with the 3-pawl system. This longer one comes in the kit, so we have to remember to use that. We've also got this shim. So the shim needs to go between the new locking ring, which is that one there. There's like a little receiver on that side, see it there? And on this side it's flat. So we need to use that so that it doesn't pick up on the red bearing seal there, I believe. And we'll start that off by hand, and then we'll use the DT Swiss Star Ratchet assembly tool to nip it up. There's self-tightening as you're riding, so the tension on the chain, it actually tightens the locking ring, which is why they're sometimes so hard to get out. Luckily today it wasn't too bad. But yeah, we'll just, maybe not even in the vise, we'll just use a spanner on those flats there, just to nip it up, and that should be good to go. Alright, so I decided just to use the vise anyway, the reason being that shim there, that needs to go in and needs to remain located internally there, so it's sort of easier to have it sitting vertically and then to drop the wheel on. So we'll do that and just tighten it up, you know, nothing like the previous one was, but yeah, then we can start the reassembly process. Alright, here we go. We'll drop the wheel on and see if just start it without cross-threading it. So I'll Try and be careful. Yep, there we go, it started. Should engage it, there you go. So, I mean, I'd say that's tight enough for what we need, and then we should be able to wiggle that free. Yep, it's a new locking ring installed, and there's a tool, so get it out of the vise, and then we can start putting together the star ratchets and the new free hub body into the cassette. I've got the new free hub body installed in the cassette now. I did it off camera because it's a bit fiddly and tedious. There's spaces, as you know, between all the sprockets, so that's what it looks like. Now what we'll do is put the new collar, the longer collar on there. Then we should be able to grease up the star ratchet rings with the springs and put it all together and put it back on the bike. Alright, here we go. Try and get it all back together. So there's that longer sleeve. Just put a bit of that grease on there. And drop that on. All right, next is, so I've got a pair of these springs. You can see they're sort of conical, so the larger diameter sits down on top of that shim that we put in before. So there's that. And we'll get our first 54 tooth star ratchet ring. Give it a good coat of grease. Drop that on. You should engage, yeah, there it goes. Right, so that's the first one. Same with the second one. A good coat of grease. It's pretty messy. Not sure what this grease is. It's like, it smells like molly grease, but it's pink, so I don't know. Maybe they just put a dye on it or something. Alright, so there you go. So they're engaged. And our second spring. So conical side facing down, like that. And then the cassette. So as we drop that down, you can see there it's got a shim there. So that'll sit down on top of that spring there. Should do anyway. Let's see what happens. Yeah. It's actually quieter than I expected it, but there you go. Alright. And we should be ready to pop it back onto the bike. Alright, here it is, finished product. all went together really well, no dramas, tools worked well. I'll give you a quick demo of the sound. It's actually pretty quiet. I expected it to be a lot louder, but could just be because there's a heap of new grease in there or something, I don't know, but yeah, it's not really loud at all, but the engagement's way better. You can feel it straight away. It's there's almost no lag. It's the pedals there straight away, which was the main objective. Those slower technical sections, so definitely hit the mark there.
All right, guys, so that's it. Went really well in the end. Didn't take too long. Providing you've got all the tools and everything, it's a pretty smooth process. When I first assembled it, I said it was pretty quiet, but when you get up to high speed, it's actually really loud, much louder than the 3-Pawl system. So providing you're okay with that, I'd highly recommend the upgrade for the engagement. The engagement's so much better, it's pretty much instant. It is quite expensive, so you sort of spend in the range of $500 Australian once you've purchased the kit itself, the tools, and especially if you do that 54 tooth star ring upgrade from the 18 teeth rings that come with the kit, that adds another couple $100. So all in all, really happy with it. Highly recommend it if you're willing to spend the money. It's not quite as much as a high-end hub, especially when you include the labor of having the wheel relaced and all of that. So I mean, you can spend $1,000 plus on a hub, no problem at all. So 500 isn't too bad, and a couple of hours of your time, it's really good. So anyway, I'll put a short clip to a high-speed sound clip of the finished product, so you can see how loud it really is. Yeah, but cheers for watching. See you next time. Bye.